Have we reached the end of the American dream? If you are like most Americans, the cost of living has been going up much faster than your income has. Right now, millions of Americans that were once prospering are now deeply struggling. When I was growing up, most of the population could afford to live the American dream, but now that is no longer true. At this point, the basics of a middle class lifestyle are out of reach for most Americans. Poverty and homelessness are steadily rising. According to a brand new report that was just released, it now takes over $100,000 a year for the typical family to live the American dream in all 50 states. And in 29 of those states, it actually takes over $150,000 a year. A household would have to spend more than $150,000 a year to live the dream in 29 of the 50 states, according to an analysis in April. According to the report, the optimal American lifestyle would cost $137,842 a year in Ohio, $147,535 in Texas, $159,932 in Florida, and over $194,000 in New York. And let's think about California. California would cost you $245,723. I had no idea that the cost of living the American dream had gotten so high. Illinois is ranked 26th on the list, and so it provides a good snapshot of what the average American household is facing right now. The median home price is over $255,000. Childcare costs are over $24,000. Annual mortgage costs over $21,000. Car cost over $8,000. Groceries, where most people have been hit really hard, over $8,000. Healthcare over $7,000. Utilities over $5,000. Education over $2,000. Pet cost over $1,000, with total annual cost over $78,000. The full cost of the American dream is over $156,000. The vast majority of U.S. homes are not bringing in that kind of income. Another report released in December by the financial media site Investopedia estimates what the American dream costs across an entire lifetime: $3.4 million. That is a staggering sum, Investopedia observes, considering that the American earns in a lifetime about only $2.3 million. Housing costs are the number one reason why the American dream is now out of reach for most of the U.S. population. The median sale price for an existing home rose more than 40% between early 2020 and mid 2022, topping out a seasonal peak of over just $400,000, according to the National Association of Realtors. Meanwhile, mortgage rates have risen to very painful levels. The average rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage was sitting at just over 3% at the beginning of 2022. Today, it is sitting at more than 7.2%. Mortgage rates climbed again this week, exacerbating the home affordability crisis that is stifling the housing market. Freddie Mac's latest primary mortgage market survey, released Thursday, showed that the average rate on the benchmark 30-year fixed mortgage jumped to 7.22% this week from 7.17% last week. The average rate on a 30-year loan was 6.39% a year ago. The monthly payment on a 30-year fixed mortgage at 7.2 for a $400,000 home would be $27.15 a month. Who can afford that? Some people can, but most of the population cannot.